Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are looking at one of the most recognizable cars ever built, the legendary Volkswagen Beetle. This car is not just a vehicle. It is a piece of automotive history that changed transportation for millions of people around the world. Its simple design, reliable engineering, and unique personality helped it become one of the most loved cars ever created. The story of this car begins in the late 1930s when Ferdinand Porsche designed a small, affordable car that ordinary people could drive. The idea was simple: build a car that was economical, easy to maintain, and capable of handling everyday roads. What came out of that idea was a vehicle that would later become known worldwide as the Volkswagen Beetle. When you first look at the Beetle, the exterior design immediately stands out. Unlike the sharp and aggressive shapes of modern vehicles, the Beetle has a smooth, rounded body that almost looks friendly. The curved roofline flows naturally from the front to the rear, creating the famous Beetle shape that gave the car its nickname. The design is simple but incredibly memorable. At the front, the Beetle features round headlights that sit slightly above the front fenders. These headlights give the car a distinctive face that is instantly recognizable. The front hood slopes gently downward, making the front profile look smooth and aerodynamic for its time. Although it was designed in the 1930s, the shape actually helped reduce air resistance compared to many boxy cars of that era. The fenders are another defining part of the design. They are wide and rounded, extending outward from the body. These curved fenders give the Beetle a strong visual identity. Even from a distance, you can easily tell that it is a Beetle because no other car of that time had such exaggerated curves. Moving along the sides, the Beetle maintains its simple and elegant look. The doors are compact, and the windows are relatively small compared to modern cars. However, this compact size helped keep the car lightweight and efficient. The roofline arches smoothly toward the rear, creating a continuous flowing shape. One interesting feature of early Beetles was the split rear window design used in the first production models. Instead of one large rear glass panel, the car had two small windows separated by a metal strip. This feature later became one of the most collectible design elements among classic car enthusiasts. At the back, the Beetle continues its rounded theme. The rear section curves downward, hiding the engine compartment underneath. Since the engine is mounted in the rear of the car, the rear hood opens to reveal the mechanical components. This rear engine layout was quite unusual at the time but played a big role in the Beetle's driving characteristics. The bumpers on the early Beetle are simple chrome bars designed to protect the body from minor impacts. They add a touch of classic elegance while still keeping the car practical. The small round taillights and minimalist details reflect the design philosophy of the era: keep things functional and straightforward. Despite its small size, the Beetle was designed to be practical for everyday use. The compact body made it easy to drive through narrow streets and park in tight spaces. For many families, it became the perfect city car because of its manageable size and affordable cost. Now let's move inside the Beetle and explore the interior. Compared to modern cars filled with screens and technology, the interior of the Beetle is extremely simple. But that simplicity is part of its charm. When you sit inside the cabin, the first thing you notice is the upright seating position. The seats are basic but comfortable enough for everyday driving. Early models used simple fabric or vinyl upholstery that was durable and easy to maintain. The dashboard layout is very minimal. In the center of the dashboard, you will typically find a large circular speedometer. This single gauge provides the essential information the driver needs while driving. There are only a few switches and controls, keeping the interface straightforward. The steering wheel is large and thin, typical of cars from that era. Because the car did not have power steering, the larger steering wheel helped the driver turn the wheels more easily. The steering column is simple, and the overall driving environment feels mechanical and direct. Although the Beetle was designed as a small car, the interior space is surprisingly practical. The curved roofline creates decent headroom for passengers. Two adults can sit comfortably in the front seats, while the rear seats can accommodate passengers for shorter trips. One clever aspect of the Beetle's design is its storage arrangement. Because the engine is located in the rear, the front of the car is used as a luggage compartment. Opening the front hood reveals a small trunk space where drivers can store bags or groceries. The cabin materials are not luxurious in the modern sense, but they were built to last. Many classic Beetles still have original interior components that survive decades of use. This durability is one of the reasons why the Beetle became such a trusted vehicle worldwide. Ventilation inside the car is handled through simple air vents and small windows. Some versions also include a sliding fabric sunroof, which allows fresh air and sunlight into the cabin. This feature became quite popular because it made the small interior feel more open. Moving on to the heart of the Beetle, the engine. One of the most interesting engineering choices in this car is the rear-mounted air-cooled engine. Instead of using water and radiators like most modern cars, the Beetle uses air cooling to regulate engine temperature. The early versions of the Beetle were powered by a small flat 4 engine located at the back of the vehicle. This engine produced modest power, but it was designed for reliability and efficiency rather than speed. Depending on the early production version, the engine produced around 25 horsepower. While that number may sound small today, it was sufficient for the lightweight body of the Beetle. The car could reach reasonable speeds for everyday driving and handle long journeys without major problems. The air-cooled engine design has several advantages. It is mechanically simpler because it does not require radiators, coolant, or complex plumbing. This simplicity made the Beetle easier to maintain, especially in places where advanced repair facilities were not available. Another benefit of the rear engine layout is improved traction. Because the engine weight sits over the rear wheels, the car gains better grip during acceleration. This was particularly useful on slippery roads or rough surfaces. The transmission in early Beetles is a manual gearbox that allows drivers to control gear changes themselves. The gear lever is positioned within easy reach of the driver, making shifting simple and intuitive. When it comes to driving experience, the Beetle offers a very unique feeling. Starting the engine produces a distinctive sound that many classic car fans instantly recognize. The air-cooled engine creates a gentle buzzing tone that becomes part of the car's personality. As you begin driving, the lightweight body makes the car feel nimble and responsive. It may not be fast, but it moves with a sense of honesty and simplicity that modern cars sometimes lack. The suspension system is designed to handle uneven roads while keeping the ride comfortable. Early Beetles used a torsion bar suspension setup, which was durable and capable of absorbing bumps effectively. Because of the compact size and short wheelbase, the Beetle is easy to maneuver through tight streets and crowded urban areas. The turning radius is relatively small, allowing drivers to make sharp turns when needed. One thing drivers quickly notice is how connected they feel to the road. Without modern electronic assistance systems, every movement of the steering wheel and pedals directly affects the car's behavior. This creates a more engaging driving experience. The Beetle was never intended to be a performance car. Instead, it was built to be dependable transportation that anyone could drive. And in that role, it succeeded beyond expectations. Over the years, millions of Beetles were produced by Volkswagen, making it one of the longest produced vehicles in automotive history. The design remained largely unchanged for decades, which is a testament to how well the original concept worked. Another reason for the Beetle's popularity was its affordability. The car was designed so that ordinary families could own and maintain it without spending a fortune. Spare parts were widely available, and the mechanical design allowed many repairs to be done with basic tools. The Beetle also became a cultural icon. It appeared in movies, advertisements, and pop culture around the world. Its friendly appearance and simple personality helped it connect with people in a way few cars ever have. Classic car collectors today value early Beetle models highly, especially those that remain close to their original condition. Restored examples often appear in car shows and vintage automotive events, where they attract attention from enthusiasts of all ages. Driving a classic Beetle today feels like stepping back into automotive history. The experience reminds us of a time when cars were built with mechanical simplicity and character rather than digital technology. Even though modern vehicles offer more power, comfort, and safety features, the Beetle still holds a special place in the hearts of many drivers. Its timeless design and reliable engineering continue to inspire admiration decades after its creation. The final verdict on the 1938 Volkswagen Beetle is simple. This car may not have luxury materials or high-performance numbers, but it represents one of the most successful automotive ideas ever developed. Its exterior design is instantly recognizable and remains charming even today. The interior focuses on practicality and durability rather than excessive features. The air-cooled rear engine delivers reliable performance and simple maintenance. And the driving experience offers a unique connection between the driver and the machine. Most importantly, the Beetle proved that a car could be affordable, dependable, and enjoyable at the same time. It gave millions of people around the world access to personal transportation and became a symbol of practical engineering. For anyone interested in classic cars or automotive history, the Volkswagen Beetle is more than just a vehicle. It is a reminder that sometimes the simplest ideas can leave the biggest impact.